Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Brent, and today we have a very interesting and kind of sad story behind why this Beetle is so moldy. I'm gonna hop right into it and kind of explain to you guys. So what I was told by our friend Mike, who just recently purchased it, the man who originally owned it bought it brand new and he loved this car. He used to take it to car shows and he used to take really good care of this car. And after driving it for quite a while, the radiator broke. And when he was on his way home from the store to fix the radiator, he fell down and he broke his hip. And then when he went into surgery to fix his hip, there were complications and he passed away. Now, after that, I think the car sat out for a few years and it got into really bad shape. And our friend Mike found it and he decided to purchase it. And we're going to take it apart completely, clean everything, even go to pull apart to get some new stuff and make this thing look as new as possible again and hopefully make the original owner proud. Now for the question of the video, leave your answers in the comments below. If you were to come into possession of this car in the state that it's in now, what would you guys do with it? Would you guys take the time, clean it up completely, fix up some stuff, and get it back on the road so you could drive it again? Or would you just sell it and let somebody else take care of that headache? What would you guys do? So we did start with the interior, but we unanimously decided to take this louve off the back window. It had to go, and we were curious what was underneath it. So we did that first and vacuumed off all the leaves and stuff. And then we started pulling everything out of the car to kind of assess what we had, what we needed, because this car was in 1,000 pieces. And RJ just wanted to give Mike a little gift out of whatever this is. They were some flowers that were soldered into the car. If anyone has any clue what this is or why it is there, please leave a comment because we could not figure it out. And now with the car basically disassembled, you guys can see how much stuff we actually pulled out. We've never done a disassembly on a car like this to this extent. We really wanted to take our time and clean everything and make this thing look as good as possible. And after doing this, we ended up going to pull apart where we could get a lot of pieces off of other Beetles to put into this one. And the main piece that we went for was the carpet because the carpeting in the original one that we were working on was pretty damaged. And somehow the one that we found in this Beetle that you're seeing now was perfect. So we were able to pull it out and then we cleaned it really good. And by the end of the detail, this car was completely transformed. With the carpet all clean and starting to dry, I went ahead and moved on to the seats that were completely covered in mold, and I started by vacuuming it and then extracting it. And if you guys are curious about any of the products you see us using in our videos, there's a link in the description where you can find everything. Here's the disgusting water that came out of all the seats and carpet. Leave a comment what you think it looks like. Now moving on to the rest of the interior so we can begin to piece everything back together. We started with the steering wheel that was completely covered in mold, and to take care of everything on the interior we used our steamer along with an APC and some brushes, and that's really all you need. As long as you're killing the mold and getting rid of all of it, you'll be safe. Okay, now with everything clean, we'll go ahead and give the floor pans a quick vacuum just to make sure it's clean underneath the carpet as well, and then we began reassembling everything. And lastly, for the interior, we hit the floor mats with a good cleaning, and then we were finally able to move on to the exterior. Now moving on to the exterior, it was time to remove some stuff that did not belong on the car anymore, starting with this old badge because Mike had a new one that he wanted to replace it with. And then we had to get rid of these decals. Although the previous owner loved this car and loved them, it was time for this car to move on to its next chapter of life. So we had to take them off. But leave a comment, would you guys have left them on or would you have taken them off also? Now who could tell me what type of engine is in this car? So here's some tips for those of you who want to clean your engine bays. First of all, I would disconnect your battery. That's a good idea. And then when you use your degreaser on the engine bay, you want to make sure that you work quickly and don't let it dry because it can damage the plastics. But as long as you're working quickly with your soft bristle brushes and you get it rinsed off, then you should be fine. And then afterwards, if you have a leaf blower or some way to blow the water out from sitting in there, that's a good idea. And we want to give a huge shout out to Oberk Car Care and Jason Kilmer for sending us some products to try out. That's what we're using on these wheels. We're really big fans of Oberk. RJ's been using their products for a long time, even before we did YouTube. So the fact that they reached out to us and they sent us some stuff is really cool. And these headlights were in desperate need for a restoration, so check this out. They came completely back to life. And now while we do the final touches, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel. And I don't know if you guys saw what was in the background of the video while we were filming this, but we have something pretty cool coming next week. So if you guys are not subscribed, you definitely want to make sure you are so you don't miss that video.
Alright guys, finished up the Beetle for Mike. It's the first time that any of us are going to be in it while it's driving. We can't wait. First, let's go ahead and turn it around. Alright, hang on. You should keep this Beetle and replace every part until eventually it's a completely different Beetle. Wow. Listen to that baby purr. Now we're going for a test drive. I can't wait.